Good evening, folks. It's Glenn the Bowl Chef wishing you a happy Chinese New Year's, or in Vietnam it is Tet. We're red today because that's a lucky color. That's important in Vietnamese tradition. It is the year of the rooster. The significance of 2/8 is that means basically double lucky. So hopefully we'll have a lucky new year to all of my viewers and subscribers out there. And nothing could be more fitting in this year of the rooster than putting together one of the quintessential recipes of Vietnam for pho, and we're going to make a version called Pho Ga, which is a fragrant chicken noodle soup that is absolutely delicious. So let me show you exactly how I put this one together. All right, let's get started in this preparation for the Vietnamese Pho Ga. We're going to take the white ends of some scallions along with some slices of fresh ginger and put it right inside of this chicken, so while it cooks, it flavors the interior part of the chicken, really gives it a nice taste. We'll take that over about 8 cups of water. We're going to bring this up to a boil, and while this is coming up to a boil, we're going to take in a dry fry pan a couple slices of fresh ginger, some star anise, along with some shallots. Got 3 of those in there that have been peeled, and 1 stick of Saigon cinnamon. Once everything's charred off, we'll take the star anise and put it in this little tea bag along with the Saigon cinnamon. Tie this thing off with a little coriander seed and black pepper. Put a little knot in that. Throw that right into our boiling stock pot, and then we're going to take our grilled ginger and shallots, and put that into the pot too. There's 3 cloves of garlic and 1 whole onion. Let this cook for a minute here. And one of the key steps in preparing this dish is to get a very clear broth, so you got to continually keep skimming off the scum. Now we're going to prepare our sour onions, which we've just taken a white onion, sliced off real thin, a little vinegar, some cold water, and we'll let that set aside right next to the boiling chicken. Now we're going to hit it with my favorite 3 crab fish sauce. Just give it some saltiness. You can add some sugar if you like. I'm not a real big fan of the sugar. I'd say that's about 2 tablespoons for this. Now, again, very important, continually keep taking off any of the residue on the top of this broth. Now, the next step is to prepare our pho van, which is Vietnamese rice noodles. You can get them fresh like I have here, or the stick variety. They just take a jiffy to cook, and bring those up to a boil. Once they're boiling for about 15 seconds or so, just take them right out of the water, put them into your bowl. After they're in the bowl, there's quite a bit of noodles here, but we're going to now take our clear broth that we prepared for you, ladle that over the noodles, and then once we have a proper amount of broth, this is a big bowl, folks, but I'm hungry. So we'll now take it over to the preparation table, give it a little taste. Probably needs to hit it with some sriracha. Open up the cap, put a big smiling face on here for a Chinese New Year's or Tet. Don't like it too spicy, you don't have to put that in there. I like my little bit on the spicier side. Now we're going to doll this up with some accoutrements. We're going to start out by putting in just some chopped green scallions and some fresh bean sprouts. Give that a little stir, let those kind of steam off in the hot broth. And then we'll take and add some Asian style basil. That'll really give it some nice fragrance. Give that a stir. Let everything kind of steep in that hot broth. Now we'll throw in a little bit of coriander hit it again with just a little bit more of that fish sauce. I'm just sure that's not salty enough, but I'm not really a big fan of the salt. Take our sour onions, ladle those up on top. The next step is, of course, to take the chicken, which I've already sliced up. I'm going to roll with the white meat only, but if you like the brown meat, you got that too. There's some cilantro we're going to put in there. And then we're just going to top this off with a nice squeeze of fresh lime juice. And we'll make it two, just for fun. And then the last step is we're just going to put some kefir lime leaves on to the top of this, which will give it a nice citrus flavor. Hit it with a little bit more sriracha, just a smidge. Folks, here it is, the completed bowl of Pho Ga. Oh my gosh, I think this is going to be really good. The aroma coming off of this is so fragrant. Everything you'd ever dream about. Give this Vietnamese dish from the South a try. It's not much more difficult to put together than regular chicken noodle soup, but the taste, oh my God, it's right out of this world. Thanks for stopping by. Happy New Year's. And as always, bon appetit.